I am back. It's Dr. Lori, and I got some extra. It's an extra right now. You're all wondering what's going on here. I want to tell you about my day yesterday, okay? So I want to thank all of you who have been, I'm going to talk about my day at the salon. I want to thank all of you who have been commenting on my hair. Is it good? Is it not? And what, everybody's been nice and kind and helpful. I appreciate it. Classes and events are coming I want to talk to you about, and I want to tell you some stuff about behind the scenes. So you're all thinking, okay, wonder what happens in Dr. Lori's day. Here's what happened in my day yesterday. So yesterday, you know, it was kind of a day, I'll call it a day off, right? It's kind of a day when I'm doing stuff for me, right? So I'm going to go to the salon, I'm going to kind of relax, you know, try to get my hair not to look so great, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I get to the salon, I go there, very nice, okay, fine. And I'm always concerned about color. I'm always concerned about a haircut because, of course, I'm in that group where I get kind of like, is it too light? Is it too dark? Is it going to look good? Is it going to look bad? Should I try something new? I always do that. Always. I have for years about my hair. Okay, fine. So I go there and I see this wonderful book when I get there, and I'm very excited because I love dogs, and I see this great book, and I said, oh, I'm going to buy this pretty book, and I'm going to read this little book, and I'm going to see this book, and I'm going to read about dogs because I love dogs. Okay, that made me happy. Then I found a hairband that I thought was very cool, also made me happy, right? Because it's rubber, I think it's rubber, and it moves, and it actually holds all of my thick hair down. Okay, fine. This is what happened with my hair. All of you are saying, oh, you know, it looks great, it looks great. So this morning, I get up and I look at my hair and I do one of these, and I realize that one side is much longer than the other side. I don't know if you can see that. I'm concerned about the color because I think the color is way too light. Now, granted, I grew up with very, very dark hair, so I'm used to dark hair, but it does seem like these highlights, face lights, half head, per head, whatever the heck you call it, I don't know what you call it, you guys might be hairdressers out there, too much. So I want your opinion, okay? So then when I did what I always do, which I do this, I know you think I'm nuts, it's okay. I don't mind being felt like I'm crazy. So, because I don't think crazy is a bad thing. So anyway, so you part it in the middle, and you can really see that one side is longer than the other side. And then you have these yellow, I don't know. I think this is this a thing where I have to go back and say, gee, can you fix this? I don't know. This is my problem. All right, this is why I need your help. It's why I keep asking. All right, so anyway, yes, I do wear it like that. Maybe it looks okay. Maybe this is what you do. I don't know. I never cut hair. So then that happens. So I come home, I'm very concerned, and then I'm like, okay, who cares? That's my hair. All right, fine. Enough about my hair, enough about me. And I don't like the all about me. You know, I'm not really like that. Fine. Then I get home, and I'm waiting for clothes. Okay, I'm big. It's difficult to fit. I've got to do this. I do buy clothes. I do have them actually come to my home. I don't have them come to my office because I like to check them out and put them on and check them at my home and look in my mirror in my home. Okay, fine. So come to my home, blah, 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 blah. I get these clothes. First of all, there's no tags on them. So there are no tags. So this, to me, I mean, as a person of the 70s and 80s, there's no tag. Where is the tag, the price tag? Maybe there isn't supposed to be a tag, but I'm thinking, is this thing returned? I don't know. Then I look at it more, and it's shop worn, which means it's pilly under the arms. It has all these little kind of things coming off of it. So I'm like, okay, this thing is going back. Now I'm trying to buy more red because I don't have, you know, for different seasons. And as I lose weight or gain weight, I change. Then in that package, I ordered 3 things. 2 of them were right. The other one was a man's shirt. I didn't order a man's shirt. I'm not married. I don't have any men here. I don't need a man's shirt. So then I want to send it back. Guess what they want to charge me to send it back? Okay, so this is a whole nother thing that I'm annoyed by. So I'm like, okay, put that whole thing back. That didn't work. Got to return all of those. I got to find a box. You guys have this in your life. Got to find a box. Got to get the label. Got to tell them that I'm sending it back. Got to have 2 or 3 emails with these people. Okay, fine. Not a terrible thing. You know, first world problem. I understand. You know, people are hungry in the world. I get it. This is not a big deal. But, you know, it is what I'm doing all day. In addition to that, so then I go, okay, let's talk about happy things like I got a new hairband that makes me happy. I love dogs. I got a new dog book that makes me happy. I'm going to do, you know, a video with you guys makes me happy. All right. So then I find out that my selling class, Selling Old Stuff for Profit, Part 1, has sold out. So that means we have to pick a date for another one because we want to give you an opportunity for those of you who might have missed it. So thank you for, of course, signing up for the class. That's a cool thing. I appreciate that. And then the other cool thing that's happening behind the scenes is I was interviewed for a Newsweek article on who else? Barbie dolls, right? So Barbie, of course, I was interviewed for that, and I hope you'll read that article. There's some interesting stuff in that article. And then there's some stuff that I was not asked about in that article, which in fact I don't think is correct. So I'm going to, of course, let that writer know that, wait a minute, you didn't ask me this question, and I don't know where you got this information, but it's not correct. Now, doing due diligence, she might have found it somewhere else, I don't know, but not accurate information, which might have been found online. So you have to be careful. This even happens to the best of them. It happens to everybody. So there's that, which I have to fix that. So I kind of have this feeling lately of the, everything has to be done. You can't just do something once and it's done and it's right and it's great. It has to be done 2 or 3 times before we really get it to average. So, I talk a lot about quality and looking for quality. It has to be done 2 or 3 times, and then you get to, well, it was done, but it's done the average way. Nothing's done above average anymore. And I know I sound like an old lady complaining, but I don't mean to. So anyway, I'm going to fix that. I'm going to return this. I don't know what I'm doing about my hair because I don't really want to get the stylist annoyed with me, and then I have that whole issue. I gave her a very significant tip, in my opinion, and I think she deserved that because I think people deserve tips. But I also think, well, wait a minute, where is the salon not fair in, not allowing this? Maybe she's having an off day. I don't know, but it's pretty not right. So something has to give with this. And I will tell you, it's not close to me. So now it's going to be I got to find a chunk in the day. It's not unlike your days, I'm sure, when stuff just goes wrong. Susie was supposed to wait outside her, her piano lesson, and she wasn't there, and she was talking to her friend, and I couldn't find her, and I circled the block. What you guys have to go through. Anyway, so there's that. So if you would read the Barbie article, it's really kind of cool. And then also, I hear a lot of you are making a road trip to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a great city. I think you'll have a great time. I'm appearing at the home show, the fall home show, September 30th through October 2nd. Pittsburgh is a city that's been very wonderful to me. Many cities have been very wonderful to me for a long, long time. Some of my other friends are appearing at other home shows around the country. So if you have a home show near you, I hope you will check into that. But I will be in Pittsburgh, and you can get a chance to get a free appraisal during my live shows and meet me in Pittsburgh at the Pittsburgh Fall Home Show, September 30th. Through October 2nd, and I'll have multiple shows every day. I'm excited to hear that a lot of you are getting your friends together and coming together. A lot of people actually on the social media channels for me have actually said, hey, we're taking a van. Do you want to join us? You're meeting each other, which I think is really cool. And of course, I'll be there. So that'll be a lot of fun. So this was some extra for you. I think it's kind of fun. Many of you asked about the cookie jar that was on my, that's on my table recently. And the cookie jars from the 1950s. It relates to, of course, rhyming themes and such. One of my friends had his father pass away who was a shoe salesman and owned a shoe store, interestingly enough, in Pittsburgh. And that's why the little old lady who lived in a shoe cookie jar came out. I'm Dr. Lori. I'm happy to take your questions. Thanks. And check out my events at drloriv.com. The event schedule is right there. You can look at dates and locations for an event near you. And my classes, of course, are open. We're going to open up some new ones since the other ones have sold out. So that's what happened if you're wondering about my day. So now I'm going to go and try to find a box to get rid of that. And then I'm going to love my hairband, and maybe I'll read my dog book again.